and we're gonna fight like a real man. I'm just gonna hit him in the back. And it worked. Hello and well met, fellow travelers of the Gamerverse. Welcome back to Surviving the Exiled Lands. It's nighttime, almost over. So I've been just hanging out. I don't want to make a video in the dark where you can't see. And we got to see the moon going down there. Had to abandon our little beginner post there because I was like, well, it's almost dark. I'm just going to wait till morning. And then some jerk wandered by and started shooting me with arrows. And because it was dark, I didn't want to start recording and whip his booty. But so I just ran away. But we're just up the hill next to it. We'll go back down there. I want to stay here for a second. We're going to eat some more insects. And then we're going to talk about getting some better food in our belly. Something that'll fill us up better. We can stop eating these insects. I did collect some more rocks and wood, which is why my encumbrance is up to 78. But we have some more unspent attribute points. So you see now as we move up the chain there, it costs more. So it costs 1 until you get to a certain level, then it costs more. So we'll get a couple more points and then we'll get up to this level here. And like I said, the only reason I want that is for that journey point. So we should be able to get some more. Yeah, let's get some daggers unlocked. And that's all we'll need for now until we get to where we need to go to start building the base and stuff. But first, what we need to do is talk about fighting. We need to talk about fighting so we can talk about food. So each type of weapon has a different kind of effect. The swords usually have cripple, and cripple slows the enemy by 50% and can stack with crippling poison, which is also another effect, which also slows by 50%, but them together can be 75%. But basically, normally it's just cripple, and it slows them down by 50%. Then the daggers use bleed. They have a bleed effect. That sucker can stack up to 20, and it's for 10 seconds each. So you can sit there and whack-a-do at them and get them bleeding and get a couple stacks on them, stand back and just watch them die, which I will do. In the beginning, I liked using daggers because, you know, you're using a stone dagger and you're wearing plant fiber cloth, you know, armor, so you're not exactly protected. And then the one I can't show you yet is Sunder. Hammers have Sunder, and Sunder it just reduces the armor by 20%, and it stacks up to 5 times. So I don't know how long each stack of that lasts. Okay, so those are the different types. You can't actually see that in here, but these are all the different weapons in Conan Exiles. And these are not including ones that you can find legendaries and stuff that you can do. So you can do bows, spears, throwing spears, daggers, throwing axes. There's a whole lot of weapons in this game. Two-handed swords, one-handed swords. So I like axes personally. They do bleed too. Yeah. So on to the fighting. So you have certain ones. If you do one arm, you can do offhand weapon. So if you do daggers, those are dual wielding. So you can, and it shows you what you can do with it on the lower right with your tooltips. If you left click, that's an attack, a light attack. And then your special attack, which is a heavy attack, is your right. And so it's going to be your heavier, harder hitting one. And then you can block with left control. And then you can dodge with Alt, which we get a journey point for, or a journey step. So, now that each attack, the left click light attack and the right click heavy attack, have 4 different moves, and it's successive. So if you do them quick enough, you do 4 different moves, and then if you do right, you do. I think I got another feat or journey. Yep, finishing a heavier. You don't have to do it against an enemy. You just do it. So when you do those, so if I do a left and then right, it does them the same one that it would be if I did 2 right clicks. So if I do two right clicks, it does the shield smash or something. If I do left click and then a right click, it still does that same move. So you don't have to memorize, they're doing different things at different times. What you do have to know is that different weapons do different moves. So, yeah. So you'll have to learn and get used to which one you want to do, especially with spears and stuff, because you've got moves that do swiping moves. And I can't find anywhere that tells you what these moves actually do. So if anybody knows that and wants to tell me, that'd be great. The names. Like, what is this? Slash. I don't know. Nobody, I can't find anywhere that says what these moves actually are named. All right. So if you notice, you see that red line? That tells you what status effect you're going to be applying. We need to drink something here. What status effect you're applying to, yeah. I'll just tell you. So those lines, like if you get a yellow one, which is harder to see. I don't know if, yep, you saw that yellow there? That means you're crippling on that one. That means you're going to apply a cripple. And then the red one is for bleed. And then if you get blue, that's sunder. And then you saw with the that purple and that shield smash, that is shield smash. And then you can also, the purple also shows hyper armor, and the hyper armor isn't actually armor. It means you're getting an uninterruptible attack from the start of your hit animation. So when you see that, that means that's uninterruptible. So if they hit you, it's not going to stop you from hitting them, where normal attacks can. So you'll go to hit them and you can't ever hit them because they keep hitting you. It's very frustrating. And then there's also something called full coverage hyper armor, which is uninterruptible from the moment you click the attack button. And you're not going to really care about that too much. You're just going to swing and hope you hit him, right? But hopefully that guy he walked all the way from there over to here. Jerk. So that's all about the fighting. It's all about timing. And what we're going to do is go get some food. No, he's still over there. So we might have to fight this guy. And that's just fine. We'll fight him. And eat some more bugs. Oh, he's fighting the shellback. It's fine. We'll get meat for both of them. Well, we won't get his meat, but we'll get his. So you can use the fact that they're distracted to your advantage. These archers, when they get close to you, they pull, or further away, they pull out their bow. But then when you get close, he'll use a sword, as you see. And we're gonna fight like a real man. I'm just gonna hit him in the back, and it worked. So, all right, to get meat, I think picks work better. I can't really confirm this. I've tried both ways, and I can't tell. Whether pick or axe works better. And I'm hitting this guy because I'm gross. No, because I want the hide. We're gonna need lots of hide to be able to make armor soon. So Hey, we got a little bit of meat, and we got some human flesh, which is... This game's gross, guys. If you're gonna play this game, it's pretty gross. Okay, you see how we've got durability going down here? That's for attacking my base, jerk. Alright, let's actually get back over here, because he's not over here to attack me anymore. And that guy over there is still staying still. So we will show you how to cook. Safe, right? Turning my back. So you just you can move things around. That's what we need to talk about. So if you want to move a whole stack, there's plenty of ways. You can shift or just click and drag it over. You can double click and that moves it between, or you can shift click and it'll move it. If you want to move just part of it, if you click on here, you can see that it says right here, you got split. You can split and that'll split it exactly in half. Or, do you hear that? Alright. I seriously hear a shellback walking around or something. Whatever. If we get it back, you'll have a good laugh. So if you want to move part of it, you shift and drag, and then it brings up this dialogue, and you can say, oh, I only want to move one. Okay? So that's pretty much all there is to moving them around. I wish you could do it like move 5 or move 10. You know, that'd be nice. But you can't. So now it says that my stomach hurts. Yeah, these insects just aren't cutting it. Here, let's eat one of these or 2 of these. I don't think those even give you food. I don't think those give you food. I want to test that out. Let's test that out. Let's swap out. And let's eat one and see if it gives us any food. No. Oh, it's a little bit. Yep, it does. I was just noticing that before that it didn't seem to, but it does. It must give you less than the insects even. Okay. So to burn, you can use fuel, and there's different fuel types. So you can use plant fiber, but that only burns for 2 seconds. It's really short. It's kind of a waste unless you just don't have anything else. You can use branches, which burns for 5 seconds. You can use wood, which burns for 10 seconds. You can use bark, which burns for 20 seconds. And then you can use coal, which we'll find soon. It burns for 35 seconds. And then you can use dry wood or oil that both burn for 48 seconds. So those are the best burning things out there. You get dry wood from dried out looking branches or trees and branches. We'll find those and I'll show you. Or you can dry them in a drying rack to make dry wood. We'll get plenty. So I usually don't burn plant fiber or branches. I just burn wood. I don't want to burn bark because you use that in a tannery to make the leather for the hide, for armor and stuff. So I hoard this for the bark for a while. So it doesn't do anything until you press play. This play button here. Then it will start cooking. You'll see it in your crafting queue down there. You see this is a spot where I told you could put the recruit on. So if you find a cook, you can put it on there, and it will, depending on the level of the recruit, it will make them use less wood and cook faster and stuff like that. Okay. So now we have some good food. We're going to get plenty more because that's not nearly enough. And then I do want to show you that it still has 10 seconds of burn time. So we could still cook something in there because it loaded up another piece. So see, it's got 10 seconds. And if you let it run, it's just going to run. So it's just going to run. And it'll burn it all out. So now it's out of wood. And then another thing to note is that if you have only a couple pieces of wood and you're like, oh, I've only got I'm going to burn that one more piece, but then I want to burn bark. It's not going to work out for you. It'll finish that wood and it won't reload the different one automatically. So just something to know that when it runs out and you want to switch field types, you got to push play again. I don't think yeah. Oh, you can. You can drag it in there. Cool. And it automatically took it. Jerk, you took my bark. That was smart. All right. Well, we're probably going to cook some more on here anyway, because I need to get some more food. Oh, but first, we did that whole thing so we could eat that. And I don't want to eat a whole bunch of that until... Now, if I was hurt, which that guy I hit in the back didn't hurt me. Oh, we forgot to use the shield too. You can... I could have showed you that it heals you much faster using that cooked meat. And it gives you a lot more food. See how it went up halfway? So... use that and see, we're all the way up. I had to eat like 20 bugs. This here is aloe. And we're going to use that to make healing stuff when at level 15. This shellback baby. You can kill those if you want. You get shredded meat from them, which isn't as good. These eggs are very delicious too. They fill you up pretty good and heal you pretty good too. But we're going to use some aloe for making healing items. A healing potion. Level 15 we can make a fireball cauldron. And you can start making potions and stuff. And we are probably pretty... I crouched. C for crouch. We did get some more levels, so let's put into encumbrance. We're almost there. And we're at level 9. Okay. I gotta stop collecting stuff, because we're just gonna get filled up. And I'm looking for another shellback or something, but I'm not finding it. I guess we're not gonna cook more right now, because I'm running further and further away from there, and I really want to start moving here. We're through the beginner level stuff. We're gonna get into the more advanced stuff here. Okay, I want to use a shield. See how these guys... I think when you get up north to the shellbacks up there, they get aggressive. But these guys just sit here. So that's cool. Unless you attack them. Which, I'm hungry. Hey, come here. And I'm going to use my shield because I get a journey step for that. See? For blocking an attack. And then I'm going to switch. Wrong button. Come here. So now he's got bleed stacks on him. You see how it's got 4 bleed stacks? And you see how I'm dodging away? It uses stamina. You can also use the left control when you're holding daggers. Oop. To run away. Or spin away. And it uses a little less stamina. Oh, I'm going to fight him with my fists. Give him a left and a right and a 1-2. Alright, his bleed stacks are off. Now he hit me. No, they're not off. But he's not bleeding. Why aren't you bleeding? Yep, you see how his bar is going down? There he goes. I was waiting for him to bleed out, but he was taking forever. Okay. Okay. I can dig it. Alright, we just got bone and leather that time. Hide, I mean. Alright, these are magical flowers. They're yellow lotus blossoms that when you drink a potion from them, it lets you reset your attribute points. So we're going to do that. You look small. Alright, another thing you could do, and this is very mean of me, but I'm going to attack them, is push Q and you target them. Now see, I can't turn. I'm trying to turn left and right and I can't. You're target locked on them. So it makes it easier to, so get at them. Now if you go in a circle around it works better with like crocs and stuff. I'll show you how that works with crocs. These guys, it doesn't work so much. And don't forget, you can't heal by yourself. So you have to eat to heal. But a lot of times, like with NPCs too, if you're fighting them and you are running out of stamina and you need to regain some stamina, if you walk backwards and in a circle, they have trouble getting you. So it's kind of... I've got plenty of aloe. Stop grabbing it. Now you gotta be careful too. Sometimes these guys can be boss ones. You'll know it's a boss if you look in its eyes. Its eyes will be glowing, usually blue or red, but they'll be glowing. So if you target lock, and then if I do that movement, it uses less stamina. How did I cripple an enemy with? Huh? You get crippled with the sword. So it's weird that I got crippled an enemy with daggers. Ooh, tasty. Tasty grub. How did I get 2? Whatever. Okay, we're healing. Okay, basically what I'm doing is run along the river, obviously. But what I want to do is get... There's a huge camp right here. And we're going to run through it. Screaming like mad person trying to get hit. Because there's way too many recruits in that area. And we're going to go over here. Because what I want to do... And this is definitely not beginner, is go up to Sepamuru here. We're going to go up here right past Sepamuru to these lakes. And I'm going to put a base there because there's resources galore. So I want to try it out. Just starting off right there. There's a croc. We can fight a croc. How exciting. If we want to. But I don't really want to right now. We're going to fight plenty of crocs because I want to get up there and start building up. Get my inventory emptied out. And if we run into one, we'll fight it. How many of these we got? We got 18. So we'll collect a couple more of those. Did I get another level? I keep crouching. Play another game that uses C for inventory. We did get more points. So boom. Yay. So now we can start putting in other things. Because I'd like to put into strength and grit. Yeah, we earned a... So I'm going to actually put some into grit, maybe. If you get your vitality up to this level right here, there's a lot of points, but you get passive health regeneration. So that's helpful. You don't have to eat as much. But obviously this game is a survival game. Oh, hey. And I'm sitting here just talking. But it's the eating and drinking part. I mean, you can walk right up to drink the dirty water. You don't even have to, like, you know. So it's no big deal. And you can eat insects from plants. You can eat and drink easy. All right. So we're at that place. We got quite a bit of... No, we only got 4 meat. We're going to get plenty of... Oh, no. All right. Well, stop talking and start running. That's what I say. Let's go for it. I don't want to fight them. And when they shoot you, they cripple you. Yeah. They cripple you. And it makes I'm almost out of stamina, so I got to walk for a second. And it slows you down. Which is not cool when you got all these... Look at all these guys. Look at all these guys. Don't worry, we'll be back. We'll get them all eventually. But right now, we are weak. Hey, I can't believe they didn't cripple me. They shot me twice. So that's not too bad. We got through. We got through, guys. We made it. Good. We're good. Whoa. Who's still chasing me? Stop chasing me. Stop it. Okay. See that? Can't run through that. That is the ghost fence that you keep hearing about. And I ran out of stamina. Take forever to come back. See how much longer that takes? It may not seem like longer, but when you're sitting there fighting something and you can't do anything, it seems like forever. So that's the ghost fence. Don't walk through it. Make sure to look for it. It'll keep you alive longer. Oh, I forgot. I was going to tell you guys. And I got distracted. Let's get to the top of the hill. No one likes to step on it. Stay on a hill. Ghost fence. Stay out of it. Hurts. You basically just look like you're choking and then you die. And you don't get much warning. I actually did it. It was like, oops. I didn't know what that was. I learned. So watch your stamina when you get lower so you can get back up quicker. Alright. Now, the cool thing about this trip is that there's nothing all the way up to where you get just south. And then there's things that hurt. So don't go in there. Don't go in the unnamed city. That's all this red area. That's the place of like undead and stuff and dragons. And yeah, don't go in there. But all along here, there's nothing. So we can just walk right on up. Now, I do want to show you that. See how the this bar here? That's your durability. And if you click on it, you can see durability is 51. So you need to repair. That's all I want to show you. You got to repair stuff. And then if you repair it while you're holding it, you'll unequip it. Which makes sense. See, I just took my shield away. Maybe you can see that. When you use torches, it uses up the durability. We can buy a better torch that will last longer. Much, much, much longer. So when you're buying these, if you're like, oh, I can't get that. And that's for bracketed, like in building ones. It requires the torch first. If you just click on it, it takes you to it. So you just buy it there. Cool. We got 18 points. We'll be spending lots of those when we get to our spot. It's almost dark. And then when you're running along, don't run into the ghost fence. You will thank me for that. Alright. So I'm just going to be running along up here. And it's going to be dark. So I'll just run through the night. And like I said, there's no baddies. Nothing to eat me until I get near S01E002. And I'll show you anything interesting on the way. See you soon. Hey, we're back. I wanted to show you. I'm about halfway, but I want to show you. This is where you can start seeing iron nodes, and these are very important. These are why I'm coming up here, because iron and coal is everywhere, and I get a feat or a journey step for harvesting that. So I want to do that, and there's going to be a bunch up where I'm going to. So they're everywhere. And it just accelerates your whole progress for getting iron tools and iron weapons and better building materials to have lots and lots of iron. So we've already got 44. And each 2 smelts into 1 bar. So we got 22. So just wanted to show you that. See you when we get to S01E002. Hello again. I ran across this here, and I'm just a little bit further up. We're almost there. We're almost there. And this area here has a bunch of dried wood available. This is where you can get that dried wood. I didn't get any of that one, but that's the stuff that you would hit. And there's also ones that are, yeah, these up here. See that? Lights. The city. We're almost there. This is a stamina. See, I can't even swing when you're out of stamina. There we go. Got to try it. Oh, he's gonna make a liar out of me or something. You know, try to have it. So you get those out of there, and you seem to get more bark out of them too. So I like hitting them for bark, because bark is hard to come by at first. Well, I might as well stay with you here, because we're there. That is a rhino, and they hurt very, very much. So you want to be waiting to fight those. So we're going to hug this over here. Oop, that's my torch. Look at that. I'm still holding my broken torch. It's ridiculous. Now, hey, I can press 6 and it'll repair my torch. So you don't have to go in there and do the repair. Here is coal. Get some coal. we'll start burning that. And now I can hold my torch again and let go so it gets rid of that stupid animation. Alright, we're going to equip weapons just in case. This city used to be completely safe until there's a scorpion. So if you go around the outside, there's scorpions and there's a boss rhino over there. So you don't want to go over there. Go through the city. But these guys are friendly. See, even in this city, there's rocks, trees, and iron, and just everything. And then there's some new guys over there. Now, I haven't really been playing this area and stuff since they had the anniversary update where they changed up who's where and everything. So I'm gonna be learning too. But because they used to have different recruits in different areas, and I used to farm it like crazy to get good ones. But now they're all different, and I'll have to learn where they are and what they're doing. And now they have bandits in this place, so it's not completely safe. So you see how they got levels? 1, 2. We'll get completely into that later, but basically you got 1, 2, and 3, and then you got named, and you want to get named ones if possible, because they give you the best rewards, and they're the strongest. Okay, so we're hopefully not going to run into any jerks who will hurt us. Oops, that's what you want to do when you might run into bandits. Let's eat a couple more bugs. All right, so they seem to have a town hall kind of thing over here, but instead, because we want to head up right where I'm pointing, right up to here, we're gonna go scale this wall and not talk to anybody here because we're worried they want to hurt us. So let's climb this wall. And then we'll just come down over here. Whippity woo. Skippity scoop. Alright, I don't think there's any bad animals here. Yeah. This is still the oasis type part. So we're going to come over here. And then up here is the lake. And it's got aloe. And it's got yellow flowers. Yellow lotus. And it's got shellbacks. Sometimes boss shellbacks. Swim across here. You can swim under. If you do see, you could swim under. You can't harvest anything. We can harvest these. You get these. And you basically only use these for making dye. So you can color your stuff, which is cool. I hope I'm going the right way. Get turn around up there. And then there's other plants under there that you can get, which we'll find later. Look at all this lotus. Okay, the shellback over there. So this is the area right here. And there's kudo. These animals here, and they're good source of food. There's curly horn ones. These are the regular ones, I think, that run away from you. The curly horn ones attack you, so... But they give you more meat, so we want to fight them. Alright. Well, I think we're out of time. I think I'll be safe here. Let's get up here. Let's get up here. Unfortunately, it took me too long to get here. So we're out of time, but next time we're gonna look at this view. It's gonna be nice with the building and all that. Got my own little pond. I don't think you could build in this. We'll find out. But I don't think you build anywhere near here because it's too close to the city. But from here, right next to the lake on, you can. We gotta start killing kudo here. So that's what we're gonna do next time. We're gonna start collecting some more meat. We're gonna start building a little base right here, right where that sandbar like area is, and get a little home built and start getting tools and weapons that will let us survive better. So I hope you enjoyed your visit and that your travels will bring you back this way. And I look forward to seeing you. And until then, keep it steady.